Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with Slayer 6. Today I'm in the Batchat 25T AP, which is a tier 9 French medium, and it just replaced the Lorraine 40T. Patch 9.15.1 came out today, and this tank replaced the Lorraine. And the first thing that I noticed, obviously, was the smaller profile of this tank. I think it's going to be a much harder target to hit than the Lorraine was. The Lorraine was kind of bulky, but this thing's going to provide a lot less target, and it's pretty quick, as you can see. It's got good mobility, and unfortunately, that helps me get into trouble right away with some reckless driving. But thankfully, the Pershing is there to flip me back over before I take too much damage. But definitely going to have to be careful with this thing so I don't get into more trouble. But yeah, that was just some careless driving. This was my first game in this tank, so I wasn't really sure how to play it. So I just decided to go with this group of tanks over here, just to kind of play it safe and just kind of get the feel of this tank before I really start to master it, if you will. So I run up here with the 110. My team is eventually going to get some spots here, which will allow me to get some shots in. But I just didn't want to go any far further to get any spots myself, but I'm able to get some shots into the Conqueror here. I think he was trying to get some lights for his team, but kind of got himself into a tight spot here. Pumping a few more shots into him in case I'm hitting him. And then I decide to reload and get out of there while I can, because I don't want to get hit by artillery. And this thing is pretty quick, so it scoots around while you're reloading. It's got a fairly long reload, similar to the Lorraine. So just kind of drive around, try to get a few lights while you're waiting for it. And my team is able to spot a couple targets. Still waiting for this reload, but once I do get reloaded, I think I can hit this T-28 here. I think there's a couple weak spots on the front of that T-28 that I might be able to take advantage of, and I missed a golden opportunity here. I should have went for the track of that VK, and then I could have pumped a few more shots into him, but oh well, I got this target to shoot at instead. Get a couple shots into the T-28. I just can't quite finish him off. I can't get another shot to go through the front, so I just decide to give up and reload instead. Just kind of wait it out until I get another full clip here. Now, you might have noticed by now the M103 and the Conqueror have gotten kind of up into that valley there, and they're kind of hauled down, so we're having trouble digging them out. And they're kind of lighting us up, so I wanted to get rid of them, but I didn't want to go and take them both on. If it was just the Conqueror, I would have gone after him, but that full health M103 was sitting there too, so I just kind of decided, you know what, once I reload, I'm just going to kind of stay here and try to keep shooting the targets that my team is lighting up. But yeah, these guys are causing us some trouble here. I got into a good spot. Big hit on the M103. That really helped. Now I'm reloaded. No shot on the T-28, no shot on the M103, and looks like I'll be able to sneak off shot. I miss. I get one more shot into him, do some damage, and now our Tiger 2 is getting hit, and I think I decided to try to take a shot there, but I shouldn't have. That was a mistake. Should not have tried to play peekaboo with that guy. It cost me. Took some damage there and start backing up, trying to get to a little bit safer spot. And this thing backs up pretty quick, so I'm able to get out of there pretty quickly. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do about the M103 and Conqueror down there. So I decide to reload so that I'll have a full clip, because now that those guys are lower health, I'm decide if I get reloaded in time, I'm going to go after them. Try to take them out, because I think they're just lighting us up down here, and we really need to get rid of them. Scores are even. Yeah, again, just kind of hanging back here. Wasn't really sure how to play this tank, but decided to hang back as this was my first game and just played a little bit safer. So I'm almost reloaded, so I just say, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go after this Conqueror. If I get him, great. If I don't, well, maybe someone else on my team will get him. And I spot him for my team, and sure enough, they take him out. So that's good. He's down. M103 is down. And that's when I spot the Lova. So he's full health. And I decide, you know what? This is my first game of this thing. I just want to see what it can do. I'm gonna try to sneak up behind him here and see if I can get a couple shots in without him knowing. But pretty much as soon as I come around back, he sees me, takes a shot into me. I'm able to get a couple into him. I try to go around the back, but it doesn't quite work, so I kind of reverse on the front, able to pen the side of his turret. Get one more into him, should finish him, and there we go. So, took out the Lova from full health. Got enemies shooting at me, so I'm trying to scoot and get out of there. And another missed shot. So I'm getting kind of lucky here. They probably would have hit me if I had tried that again. I just got lucky, so now I'm reloading. Another thing I noticed about this tank was I've only got 6 AP rounds left, and I've got 6 APCR rounds. Only 12 rounds total left. They don't give this tank a whole lot of ammo. Maybe it's the same as the Lorraine, I'm not sure. I hadn't played the Lorraine in a while, but I mean, I can see people running out of ammo with this thing. I know in my bat chat I've had that a few times too, where I've just ran out of ammo. And able to get the killing blow here on a couple last tanks, and that kind of finishes up the game. So looking at some of the post-game stats here, I ended up with about 3,600 damage, 3 kills. So for my first game, I'm really happy with that. I had a lot of fun playing this thing. I love how it's smaller profile than the Lorraine, but it's also just as quick. I mean, you can really scoot around with this thing and circle enemy heavy tanks really pretty easily, like I did with that Lova, and then quick run away while the enemy tanks are shooting at you. This thing is pretty quick and pretty nice. So, I mean, it feels like a bat chat at tier 10 to me, but I mean, it's tier 9 and doesn't do quite as much damage per shot, but I mean, it gets around quick. You're able to get in and out of situations fast. So I think this thing is going to be pretty deadly in tier 9 games. So I look forward to playing it a lot more in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed the replay. This was my first recording of a replay that I put commentary with, so if you guys have any feedback on what I can do better or different, that's definitely appreciated. Just let me know honestly how I did and what I can improve on. But that's it for now. Hope to be back in the coming days with more replays of this tank and other tanks. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.